Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of the Gundabad playthrough. This is of course Tales from the Age of Men. You are watching Bagendgaming and I am Scrognak. And alright, last time around we ended up getting ourselves a companion, although it took some time and there might have been some crashes involved, but we did get him, and now we have the caravan going on, which can sustain our small army here. We will continue on going towards the level 1 clans here. And we will start this up right here in LOTR. Alright, let's just get into the tournament here. I was just checking if I still had the realistic battle mod on, and I do have that as set. I was thinking of getting rid of it, but not for now. Let's just keep it on, and let's see here. We can get a cape here with pauldrons. Alright, we have been given a bow here. That is not something that we like here, so we'll bring forth our axe here and help out our guys. And let's take out the enemy archer over here. Alright, so we have lost our cavalry guy, but that doesn't mean we can't win this. I'm not doing a lot of damage here with this axe, but this guy didn't stand a chance against 3 hungry orcs or 2 and a dude. Alright, now we just need to get rid of that guy. I did actually hit him for a lot there. These wings make it a bit hard to play, as it's hard to see anything. But it does look cool though. As I said, it reminds me a bit of the samurais. Alright, let's get up there and see if we can't and knock these guys down. There we go. And this time we have a two-handed axe again. Okay, I just dodged that guy. He hit his horse. What an excellent block he managed to make there. I was not faster than that guy. I can't take control. We do actually have this guy, but now we don't have. Alright, we are out of the tournament here. So let's just leave. Let's see. It doesn't make any sense to get more horses as we are full of cab, so let's go down here towards the Gondorian raiding camp and see if we can't find more bandits that we can take on. Alright, but I hope you enjoyed the first episode. I am recording this before releasing the first one, so yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and please tell me if there's something you think should be done different. or something you want to see, then I will definitely see to it. Let's see if we can't get these raiders out. Doesn't look like they want to get out of that one, just like beforehand. Still, they have a lot of elven fighters, and I'm very afraid of their soldiers. They have insane stats. Here are some orc raiders. We can definitely take them on. Sure you are. Alright, so I will try and give the small amount of influence I have on my friends here. Look at that, a Pale Orc. That is lovely. They are just getting absolutely hammered, these poor orcs. They do have some archers here as well. Is there anybody left? No? They are insane, these warg riders. Insane. Alright, we will take the loot. And I saw there was another one over here. I forgot to look how much what is that called? Renown that we got. But we can check that out afterwards. And this warg is just doing so much. Until I just got bashed off my warg. But then we have some friends who can help us. I forgot to see how much renown again, but we can just go into our clan tab here and check it out. So now we are halfway. Let's just take these. Yeah, I will mess with you. Alright. Now we are suddenly in a desert terrain. That's a bit weird. I have not actually checked out if we are lagging during these fights, but I believe that in the Rohan playthrough I managed to actually get some settings in that did clear up the lacking episodes that I've had in this playthrough or in this game. More orc raiders. Let's just go for these. A lot of scum. So let's just get that going. Oh, I got knocked down again, but here our friends are coming. Look at that, that's absolutely insane. Good, we got some more polearm skill here, and we have some prisoners to sell also, and we are still having a bit of profit here. 35 orc raiders. Let's just get some more skill points into these and then go for the orc raiders here. Come here, you. Question is if I should just go for them myself and then send in the help if and when I die. Alright, there we go. In with the warg raiders here, or riders. I actually have 2 quivers. So a lot of arrows they have. And you can just call me Yoda apparently. Alright. More orc raiders. Look how we are doing here. We will have to send in the troops here. We actually lost one. Did not expect that to happen. Let's see here. We have a couple of upgrades. I will just go for the melee troops here. And I will send in the raiders here. They keep spawning. That's great. Did we lose 2 now? Hopefully not. But it might have looked like it. Could actually recruit these ones and just get them up there. But the grunts, they are going another way. Yeah. Let's just get to 20% HP here, and then we can go for this. I'm sure you are. Alright. Let's go for it, everybody. There is some timing going on here. It can be a bit hard to hit when the warg is jumping like it does. Wow, it can jump very high. Look at this. Almost flying. Alright. So a lot of fighting here. That has been great for our renown. But is there more orc raiders? We can go to Thranduil's halls and get rid of some of the loot. Do we have to go around here, apparently? Get rid of the prisoners and get some roguery. And then we can just sell all of this. And that. Let's just see. We can get these on. And it doesn't seem like there is more we want to equip for now. That was 46,000. That's a lot of gold right there. See, we can now have 40 or 25 raiders here. Question is, should we go towards the Gondorian raiding camp while we are waiting? All right. All right, let's then grab some more warg riders while we're here. Just one this time. And one guy there. What about the hogs? They're quite cheap and we can take this with us also. One there, one there. These are the... Okay, we have room for improvement on the warg riders there. Alright. Let's go to Mount Gundabad. It's not worth a lot anymore. Can we... Okay, we can't undo our butchering. But does this mean that Gundabad is quite cheap on a lot? Would seem so. Would definitely seem so. Are we hurting? No, but we have 10 horses. Can we have as many as we have people? Then we can have 20. Seems like we can do that. But we're still outside our carrying capacity. Let's go up here then and sell a lot of stuff. Alright. But I really love what they have done with the Pale Orcs here. And as I was saying the last time, they are adding more content all the time. And that's insane how fast this dev team is working on this mod. So I will of course keep playing this and highlight all of the factions. And let's just see how long the playthroughs will get. Can't really call them playthroughs as we are more just highlighting the different factions, but guess you know what I mean. Let's sell off here. Guess we bought this for about 10, so we can definitely go low here. Also the meat is expensive. And now we are inside our carrying capacity and earn 20,000. That brought us up to 75. Alright, double the relationship. I'm not going to sell animals, but I can buy from villages. Alright, let's focus on this one. And we have 2 skill points here. I will go for this and also some charm actually when we are doing a bit of social anyways. Let's grab some vigor as well. Alright, there is a tournament going on, so we might as well join it. And we can get some pauldrons here. 1v1v1 with a one-handed axe. Let's see what we can do here. At least we have some one-handed skill. That's a very short axe. Finally. Did get a lot of shots in here, so that gave us some skill points. Guess I'll go for the one with an axe here. Alright. The other guy just went off there by mistake. Collateral damage, I guess. I was hoping to get him there. Two-handed axe here, not our favorite weapon. Shield is actually blocking me, even on the back. Alright. That was the horse I hit. Alright, last guy. Did hit him though, but didn't take a lot of damage from that. I think we knocked him down from his high horse there. And killed him off. Alright, semi-final here. Two-handed weapon. Let's go. He's blocking a lot. Let's see if we can... I thought I was swinging there. Alright, we got him down. I thought we were going to lose that one. Alright, last but not least, a Gondorian spearman here. And we are fighting with the one-handed clubs here. Alright, he lost his club. Now I'll just bash him in here. And take the pauldrons. Great. Let's see, are they better than the ones we have? No. Let's move over to Litish here and see if we can't sell a little bit of this and that. Definitely can. What can we do? Caravan ambush. I guess we can do that. Don't have enough troops. How many do I need? Is it like 25 or how many is that? We will see to it. We can definitely get 25, but that will also be it then. Let's see if we can't. There we go. Gang needs recruits. Not gonna do. How many does this need? Interesting. Guess it will be 30 then. Alright, we can take that one. How are we doing clan wise? Alright, we need 5 more renown. I guess we can go down and do the Gondorian raiding camp then. What does this guy need help with? I don't need, okay. That's a huge army they're gathering up there. What about this guy? Yeah, don't start up. Need to get Sumter horses. Okay, I'll bring you some Sumter horses. Might as well just get our last recruit here. And hopefully we can... No Sumter horses in here. And I don't believe I have one myself, do I? Saddle? No. Where is a horse merchant? See, the enemy is actually going for this one up here. That's why they're bringing the army in, I guess. Let's just go for this one. I think I will take this one with us and try to do it this way. Alright, they are throwing some jabs at us. I couldn't get that spear in. There we go. He got absolutely annihilated. Is there one more up here? Or we can just go down the hill. That was right in the face. There we go. We're doing some damage here. Now 50 in polearm. Still think we will kill them all for two reasons. One, I'm not sure I will win, and two, the more we kill, the more renown we will get, I guess. Wow, he's blocking. That's quite annoying. Let's keep him at distance here. Wow, he just blocked all of my shots there. Alright, we won 3 renown. Now we only need 2. Even lost a couple of troops. That's a bit annoying. Alright, let's get that. We got some charm and some goodwill from the notables. Right, where could we get some horses? Maybe over at the elves. Let's try at least. Maybe we could go up here and see how it goes with these orc raiders while we are at it. Doesn't seem like there is a lot of orc raiders right now. Guess they will spawn in at some point, but in the meantime we can grab these sumpter horses if there was any. Then we will sell all of this Gondorian bandit stuff. There are some hides also. Where does one get the sumpter horses? We can definitely bring some fish to the Gundabad faction here. Why does this not work? I can't enter this village. Then we'll go over here. There's another orcish raiding camp. Can we get them to move out if we go in here? Okay, there was a small band here. Is that it? I guess we must be clan tier 1 now. Yeah. Great. Then we can take all of that. And let's move on to this village. This also means we can have some more troops and we can do the quest. I do want to get those, but a legendary Gundabad axe. Then we'll just buy fish here. Can have some more. Let's just sell all of this and buy fish until we don't have more capacity here. Then we can go to see if there is a sumpter horse here. Then we got some scouting. I want to get less penalty in woods here. Sell some leather, tools and flax. But we want to see if there's sumpter horses. They are hard to get in this, apparently. We can sell off some of these. Clay seems to be very profitable. Let's bring it to Mount Gundabad. At least we have some movement speed still. What is our troop? 15 troop capacity now. Doesn't seem like he's doing a lot of trading right now, at least. Still have these, yeah. Okay. I would love to go and help our faction out fighting these elves, but I think it will be some hard fights. Looks like they have just been fighting. I would love to get some more what could we call it? Friendship with these villages, so I could recruit all of these warg riders. There are so many in here. It's absolutely insane. Alright, we can sell fish here for a lot of gold. We got some trading again. Great. I forgot to look for troops in there. Question is, will it help our efficiency with the warg riders if we have some infantry that we can sacrifice? Could be good for us, but it's hard to know. Might also just be good enough to have all of these wargs going on. Alright, let's sell more clay and more fish. Guess we bought it for 9, so let's just get that. No Sumter horses here as well. We'll recruit troops all the way. Let's get a scout then. See what they can do. If we needed 30 or if it's 50. To do. Now the mission is gone. That's annoying. We can sell more fishes. Can we do here? We have that. Take this. They're quite expensive actually, the archers. Are they good? The sentries, they are down here, tier 4. They are alright. 200 power arm is decent. Alright, the quest timed out. We decreased by 4, that's a bit annoying. Nothing to do about that though. Let's just save here and we will send a message to the leader of Gundabad and try out for becoming a mercenary, and then we can of course start raiding also kingdoms here. Gundabad, Asgard, look at that armor. He's also a beast. Speak. Okay, 430, that's good. Let's see here. Very good. Okay. Should we do that? Let's just do that. Why not? Great. Now we just teleported. Right. We are back here. And what can Turka do? She is great also. Look at that. Insane. And what does he have? We can't see her because she's not at our party, but let's do that. Alright. Can buy some iron ore, but let's recruit some troops. Is there only one? Seems like that. So we are getting ready for battle here. Here is a couple of the scouts, almost at 50. Seems like we have gotten permission to recruit a bit more since we joined the faction. Has she joined us? Not yet. There she came. She has a Gondor spear and she has Anduril. Look at that. She carries a Aragon sword. Gundabad Orc loot chest. That's kind of what we have. Alright. She should get a wook at some point when we can get that. And we should sell off our prisoners. That was fast. She got with child. And speaking of children, there was a sweet viewer of this channel that did write to me that the problems I've had with crashings. Alright, let's get some wooks here. When my kids turn 8, that is a crash that happens and you just need to bypass the 8th birthday of your kids. So we'll try that, see how it goes. Alright, we will definitely getting a lot of children, so let's just do this. And then we will go down and see if we can't raid a bit here. Here's also a caravan. We should be faster than they are, but apparently not. And we have just made peace with the Dale. So who are we actually at war with? We are still at war up here with Airborne. Alright, sometimes it helps if you speed it up here. Then it bugs out a bit. Alright, hand over your goods. Look at all of this. Should have some of these. She can command those. Alright. Let's go. Look at this army. And Aragon going there with Anduril. Look at that, they are getting annihilated. Was that it? No, he's still alive, this one. Look at that. Okay, there's 2 up here. Alright, can't be many left. Alright, good. Got some influence, and remember each influence is worth 400. Wow, that's a good helmet. How does it suit us? Well, alright. Let's get that one. a step horse, and this and that. Great. Alright, we did keep that one. I forgot to ransom the prisoners, so I guess I will just be doing that. Let's see here. Caravan ambush, we can do that one. And over here, ransom the prisoners and gain some roguery. Alright. Here is the caravan. Let's see. Then you can get too close and you cannot. And if you are not close enough, they won't move. Kinda. Here comes the raiders. Let's move in here. Alright. Oh no, a crash. I will be right back. Alright, we are back here. And let's hope that this will not result in a crash this time. Alright, we are crashing again. I don't know if what is going on. I will just pause again and be back. Alright, can't seem to find a solution to this caravan, so I just have to let them go, I guess. But yeah, nothing to do there, but we can take care of this one. So let's do that. Hand over your goods. Hopefully not all battles from now on are corrupted. It does seem to me like, yeah, alright, maybe all battles are corrupted. I'm pausing again. Alright, so I was able to actually send the troops here. However, there was a problem when I was entering the battle here. I will be saving here again, but it is a bit annoying. It seems like if first you have had a crash, like the whole save file is corrupted and it will just keep on going. Let's see if we can't take care of this guy. And if I have a crash again, I guess I will just end the episode for now and try and look into this. But if the save is corrupted, then I guess there's not a lot to do. Then we will have to either send in the troops and simulate every battle. But I could try the RTS camera here and see if that changes anything. See, the FPS is going up and down, and that if it does that, then it seems like we are getting in. So we can get into the battle here with RTS camera. So maybe it's not entirely broken. But we can see here the wargs are doing their part. We are getting a lot of green. And our dear wife Thurkar is also getting some kills here. Lost a couple of guys, but that is expected against a caravan group here. Alright, we are getting some renown and some influence. That's exactly what we would like. Better armor here, but not as much leg armor. I am actually considering taking this. What? Why do we have these pants on? Alright, I can't take that seriously. Alright, we got some Sumter roses here actually, but we'll take it all and continue our journey here. And look at that. We're getting 400 gold per influence, so we're getting a lot of gold here. And we can just trade off all of our loot here, and we can sell our prisoners also. That's what we are going to do. They had a lot, I was about to say. They had one time machine steel here. Alright, let's ransom our prisoners and get the roguery going. And go and raid some villages here, I guess. Let's see here. We'll take that one. We have 2 skill points. So let's actually get some stewardship here. See if we can't get some more wargs on the way. 3 guys here. Alright, yeah, but as I was saying, it seems like when you first go into this crash, then it will just keep crashing. I tried going into safe mode, but safe mode in this game just seems to be that it turns all the graphic settings down, and for some reason the Tales from the Age of Men mod really doesn't like that, so then it also crashes for some graphical reasons. Alright, but we are at war over here with Erebor, so I guess we can go over here and see if we can't grab us a small dwarven snack. Wow, we just got a lot of money here. Alright, another caravan. We'll take care of this just saving beforehand. And then I will try and attack it myself also. FPS is going up and down, so it seems like we are in again. Not entirely broken then. Alright, they're sending their horses. Let's eat some fresh horse meats here. So the horse here just died. This guy had a horse that also died. He lost it. Was that me? That was me. I guess I need to have a secondary weapon, because seems like our spear is just falling off sometimes. When I get blocked, at least. Then we can just run down the enemy here. We are doing some damage with our warg, at least. Alright, let's just speed up. Already finished. Great. Plundered 500 gold. See if we can't do better. We got some medicine and some stewardship. Scouting also. Great. I will leave the oak camp there. Should we buy ourselves an elven suit? Just for the fun of it. Let's see if we don't have money for a Mirkwood sword. Can also have a Gundabad axe though. They have some insane spears here. Insane, they're a bit better than ours. I like that we can also hack with that one. Maybe we can find a better warg axe at some point. There wasn't a Mirkwood sword. There is the two-handed. They look insane. That's the once I guess that is shown in the first Lord of the Rings movie that all the elves are standing with. That would be fun to play with. Let's just get rid of the loot here and go towards the Arabo settlements. 19,000 here. All right. So, yeah. Wait, that was about to go wrong here. Question is, could we take care of that, or am I just getting too cocky here if I go for them? They want to fight us, so that tells me that they can win the battle. They usually don't want to fight you if they can't win, then they are fleeing. There are some villages, we can definitely fight them. Let's save here. I guess I'll actually send in the troops. That is safe. They had a lot of flax, usually not worth a lot. We can't go up here, maybe? I am a bit afraid we are vast in the enemy territory. And here comes a lot of enemies. Right, so it's kind of hard to loot these guys as they are all the way over here. Here's another caravan. Can we catch that? How fast is it? Just as fast as we are. Where did it go? All the way down here. Why can't I see? Okay, they are just as fast as we are. Please don't go up there, bro. Okay, he has even more soldiers, and there's Durin. Oh, that was not him. Alright, we are... Okay, fleeing from those guys. Seems like it will be problematic to raid there. Maybe we should go down to and raid some of the Rohan villages, but they have just been eradicated by the Mordor faction. Look at that. It's just going down. Alright, we have gotten some stewardship. Minus overburden penalty. There's just the cargo within capacity, so I'm not sure that will help us. I think we'll get that one. And more scouting. What are we doing here? We definitely need to set Turka on something. We can increase party size by 70 just by taking her. She's 300 in scouting. She's good in medicine. Could just do that. And just go over and recruit a lot of... Guess we'll do that. Recruit a lot of warg riders. Have a lot of money, so no problem there. Let's go back. Hopefully we turn... Okay, here is a guy, and he's fleeing. Maybe not fleeing all the way, but let's go. I think we should be able to handle that. And I'm not that afraid of enemy cav. We have seen what is going on with enemy cav when we played as Rohan. Cav is just getting completely annihilated by the wargs, but they have wargs themselves. just looks like it's what is it called? They also have elven. God damn it! I lost my spear again. How annoying. Yeah, alright, I'll take control of Thurka here. Guess that was what I knew was going to happen. She is good. It's almost like Arwen, right? Who also just ate the enemy. Many of them has lost their weapons. They had vast differently. All troops from all cultures, I guess. Here's an elven troop. I guess that was a Rohan troop. Isengard. Easterlings. Look at the damage she's doing with this mount. It's just jumping in here. Killing everything. There is another Easterling. Are they fleeing or are they chasing after some of our guys? The enemy is fleeing. Don't let them flee. Wow, I love these wargs. They are absolutely carnage. But this guy managed to kill my warg. Alright. But look at that. We lost 7 guys but killed 50. Let's release him to get some charm. Prisoners party. Let's take all of these. And now we get some Noldor. An Isengard spear. We can take that one. Elven vambraces. Look at that. I don't know. Here are some Isengard plates. That suits us a bit better. Yeah. A Noldor spear. That's also better. Let's see here. We can take this mace as a secondary weapon. Alright. When it's going like that, I really want to just keep playing. Then it's fun, no crashes, and it's just a party right here. So let's just keep going a bit, even though we are at 1 hour. We did have the crashes, so I guess it's alright. To give you a bit more here. Alright, a lot of guys here we can recruit. Could take the trolls, but I don't think it's worth it. There's a sentry. Let's just get the riders and we can go try out for some dwarven experiences. Alright. Just want to know, have you tried out the Gundabad faction, and what do you think about it? Or do you have any opinions on the wargs in general? I think they are a bit overpowered, I must say. I think I got completely wrecked and ripped to pieces when I was playing Rohan. Maybe that was just because I was hoping to completely rip the enemy apart with my cav, but that was definitely not what was going on when I played with Rohan. Let's just get... Oh, there was a warg saddle there. I will get that one back. Suits it a bit better. Yeah, that's alright. Good. Let's see if we can't get some more wargs here. Our army is taking its place here. I just can't finish this without having raided a couple of the dwarven villages. I'm a bit annoyed by the armor that we have. It is so cool, but you just can't see anything for the flags. So it's kind of ambivalent. Is that a word in English? It is in Danish. Like, you know, it means that. Kind of like it, but there's also some negative. Alright, let's see here. More scouts. And how is it going with that guy? It's our mercenary contract that's keeping our economy looking decent here. We have more armor we can trade. Well, I just remember it. She can get that one. Let's just sell the flags here. That's 17,000. Let's go the same way back. Must have spawned some more troops. Wow, that was disorientating. Speeding up right there. And we are going this way. Let's just go to Mount Gundabad. That was not what I wanted to do. Let's see here. Just one. We have now a army of 100 warg riders. Can have 115, so we are almost maxed out. Let's go towards the dwarven factions here. I will just save. Alright, I'm actually very happy that we managed to pull that around. I was almost about to tilt. Can turn that guy out. And how are we doing in here? We are on our way to Clan Tier 2. Now we don't care that much about small orcish raiding camps. I think I'll just... Give me a second here. I'll turn up the speed for our children. Alright, I guess I've actually turned it off from the last playthrough, as I thought that was the reason for crashing. But I guess I'll turn it on for the next episode. And for now we will eat a bit of dwarf here. Alright, there are actually some troops with the villages also. But we don't give anything because we have gotten ourselves an elven spear here. Guess that must be very orcish, just taking everything that you can get your hands on. Let's go up here and see how the dwarves look. They are very small, as expected. Fits right into the mouth of a warg, I guess. A lot of green here. Oh, they are so hard to hit, especially when it's jumping the warg. He stole my kill. Arrowbow archer. Alright, let's just say that was it. We lost one guy, but we gained renown and a lot of influence here. I am afraid of how many they are going to send out to kill us here, so we are going down on the fast forward, what is it, the place speed here. Give me some roguery. Yes, please. Here comes a decent sized army. Can we do something about him? Should we fight them? I'm going for a save here for two reasons. Of course, because of the crash risk, but also because I have done this so many times, and this time I want to learn from it and go back if it turns out to be the worst decision in the world. Yeah. As I want to ride this momentum. They have a lot of archers. I don't think that's entirely that typical for dwarves, but many of them are rangers from the north, I guess. Ethelin rangers. We are losing a lot of people here. There is some Gondorian rangers also. Okay, I just got knocked the hell down. That guy was just on my ass the entire time. Alright, Andoril. Okay, she's getting some kills and they have started to run away from us. But we have lost a couple of soldiers. Guess that was expected. Not everybody has left their posts. What is it, Lord Denethor screams on the top of from the top of in the Lord of the Rings 3. Flee, run for your lives. That's definitely what these guys are doing. Kind of hard to hit when it's jumping like that. Alright, we lost 22 warg riders here, but we killed 82. Won a massive battle here. I love this. Let's just set him free, and we can't even take these as prisoner. Can take a Gondorian one-handed sword here. And all of this. We have a couple of wounded soldiers. I think I'll raid a bit more here. Just a bit. Here comes the cav. We can definitely take that one down. Do we have some upgrades? Yes, we do. I would actually love to go to Dale here and get rid of the prisoners. Then we can take some more prisoners. What a lovely turn of events that would be. I'm a bit afraid of going for that one, as the other one would just go in right behind us. Why do they keep going for us? They can't catch us. I'll save here. Look at that, we just got 4,200 because of all of our influence. Take that one. Leadership. Let's just get this. And of course we go for the positive here. And let's just get this one up. See if we can't get rid of one of them. Then we can definitely take on Farron here. That was worse, but we are not doing that much anyways. Let's see here. They are just doing the same as before. So I guess we will do the same here. We should actually have our wife as the leader here of the infantry wargs, but can't they just skirmishing on mounts? Thank you. Let's just watch this battle here. Okay, I found out that shift actually move the camera a bit faster. I've always thought it was very slow, the camera. Okay, these Ethelin raiders are just getting completely ransacked by our wargs here. So I guess we are killing 5 to 10 per warg rider we are losing. So that's pretty good amount. Good. Let's just set him free as long as we are getting some. Wow. That one is ours for the taking. We're getting some good stuff here. I don't think these dwarven armor suits us very well, so let's just sell it off here, and we'll take care for a while here and just get rid of our prisoners and go back. And that was a lot of ants. Go back, sell the prisoners, and we'll go and recruit some more soldiers. But knock under the table, as we say in Denmark, means good luck, and hopefully I don't jinx it. But maybe we got rid of the bad file here. At least I haven't got a crash here since we tried the mission. Yeah, but I think I will end this episode for now. We have been fighting the dwarves and got some roguery skill. We will definitely go for more roguery in the future. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am, but for now, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys the next time.